Hello, hello, beautiful person watching this. I am so happy that you are here. Welcome to an Ironclad run. Lately, I have been playing the game for improvement and for fun, and recording my runs, and I like to go over them, analyze them, provide some commentary, and some general discussion about this beautiful game that we play. Mostly I've been playing Silent lately, as that was I thought that was my weakest character, and I wanted to get better at it, and I think I've done that. I've uploaded some runs, and now I'm starting to work on the Ironclad a bit. I'll still be playing the Silent, of course, but just felt like doing this for a change. And so I have won a few times as Ironclad, but a lot of them not recorded for reasons. And I had one good run recorded, but unfortunately had the sound glitch, and I hate that, so I'll not be uploading that. So here we are playing the Clad. I start off picking some very spicy strength stuff, and I was very aggressively trying to build the strength thing, but I kind of just happened to fall into another sort of thing. We'll find out later. And so I find a second spot weakness, and I'm like, that's really not good. I was considering taking Iron Wave, but I was like, fuck it. You know, have some fun. I am trying new things, different things with this character, just get a feel for it. Ironclad's probably, Defect's probably my worst still, but I'm not that great in general at all of the characters, so I think Watcher's my strongest, and it's not just because the class is the strongest. I just kind of know what to do with it. That's another part of why Watcher is so strong. If you just do the small deck thing, and you understand what the good cards are, you kind of just win a lot. Other classes are a bit tougher. But playing the fights as Watcher specifically can be hard. So anyway, I find spot weakness, heavy blade, and I upgrade heavy blade. So that's pretty good. It's very fun anyway. I upgrade bash over spot weakness here. Arguably questionable, but I wanted the vulnerable for the big heavy blade. And I found a dead branch from the first chest. So I don't have corruption yet, so it's not that good, but it will be good eventually. So we're here against Lagavulin. I take Berserk and then I play it, and I realize how bad that is afterwards. So I decided not to headbutt. I don't want bash on top. I want to draw heavy blade. And so I'm getting hit for 33. And I have 4 energy. No. Wait, do I? What just happened? Oh yeah, I have Berserk, of course. Okay. I had 4 energy because I played. Actually, it was good because I have Flex Pot and I have exactly 102 here. Very cool. I was planning on using both potions there if I had to, but turns out I had exact lethal. And so I'm offered Pummel and Pocket Watch, by the way. Absolutely insane here. It's amazing. Just draws my spot weaknesses every turn, and then draws my heavy blade whenever I want. And if you play heavy blade and only one other card, then you're always keeping Pocket Watch up. So it's good. Yeah, do that so I can get my heavy blade back. I can kill that for sure next turn. And Dead Branch cooks against these sentries. It's just every time a Dazed exhausts itself, then you get a card, and that's pretty good. So I get Corruption from Dead Branch, so I play it and I start doing the thing. Get rid of Clash, unplayable. And actually unlucky. Didn't get any skills that block until I got a full hand. And then, of course, Flame Barrier on the Dazed. Love to see that. But yeah, not salty or anything. It's totally fine. But it is rather unfortunate, for sure. Decide to bludge. And I find my shovel, and boy do I use this shovel. Dig, dig, dig. Got fungi beasts. Kill the one that's buffing, because next turn the other one probably won't attack you, and then you can kill it, and then you being vulnerable doesn't actually matter. I'm trying to find an excuse to play Heavy Blade, but it's wrong, so I don't. I keep Pocket Watch up. And this Flex Pod, I realize, is the answer to Slime Boss with Heavy Blade. I have Liquid Memories, Flex Pod, Heavy Blade for Slime Boss. So what could have been a tough fight when my whole game plan is spot weakness, because Slime Boss doesn't really attack you very often. Until you're like already split, and then at that point you're kind of boned if you're not already a lot of strength. And actually, I'm purposely taking damage in this fight. I remember this. Something I don't normally do, but I have Red Skull. So I'm like, I want to get to I want to get to 26, because, or 28, excuse me. So I had to go a little bit lower. But then the Burning Blood will bring you exactly to half life if you're at 28, and then Red Skull's active. And I want Red Skull to be active so I can one-shot the Slime Boss. And of course, I have Heavy Blade Plus and 2 spot weakness, but Dark Embrace is still the best upgrade. Because Dark Embrace is Dark Embrace. Classic. My Pummel's doing 25. Pretty crazy. And I get the bash before the Heavy Blade, so this is going to be brutal. Gonna be brutal. This is shout out to everyone who's ever died a Slime Boss. This one's for you. Cool. And I'm offered Corruption, so the run's over. Thanks for watching. Of course, it's still fun after that. And I'm sitting here for a moment, I'm thinking, I do want energy really badly. Ectoplasm is pretty tough sell. But then I'm like, wait, I have Shovel, so I can just dig instead of upgrading. Genius. And I take the Fusion Hammer, and now we dig. I'm looking here, I'm trying to find the best path that has some rest sites and some elites. I feel like every fight is pretty free. I just have to make sure I don't take a billion damage. And then not draw Corruption till the bottom. That could be how I lose. At this point. So Corruption at the bottom here, but it doesn't matter. I'm not getting attacked or anything. So at this point, like, obviously Corruption Dead Branch is Corruption Dead Branch, but I'm still not thinking like I've 100% one, I guess. But Corruption Dead Branch is probably the strongest hard relic combination in the game. It does feel like you kind of just win. It would be nice to have like Feel No Pain alongside it, to, like, really seal the deal. But I've never actually offered Feel No Pain in this run. Spoilers. Then I'm offered, or I get a spot weakness from that, so I have lethal. Love to see that. So now, Pocket Watch is actually really good. It's better than usual, and it's usually really good. Here's why. when you don't have corruption in play yet, it helps you draw towards corruption. When you do have corruption in play, it still is useful because it counts the number of cards you're playing each turn. That's very exciting. Comment below what you think the highest number will be. That's engagement farming right there. That's that YouTuber shit right there. Poor avocado, man. This is sad. What a formidable foe. Reduced to nothing. I'm probably meant to stop playing cards at this point. But I was having fun. It's not every day you get a Corruption Dead Branch run, you know? You gotta click cards. You gotta use the power while you can. I'm just looking at all my relics, making sure I don't have like ink bottle or something. Feed in my deck still. And we had to deal with the bandits. There's something so visceral about heavy blading something and one-shotting it. Feels great. Taking some damage here. Real shit. Could just play Pummel. I was opposed for some reason. And bloodletting huge. Bloodletting huge. Huge. Sometimes, like especially with a Dark Embrace, where like every single time you play a card that exhausts, you're getting 2 cards. You can really have a bad hand where you're just nothing but attacks and you're out of energy. Cards like that are really good. Prevent that. You can play attacks and then free up room in your hand, start exhausting more, draw good cards. So if I go this way, I can get a shop, which is good. And I find a med kit with my Dead Branch. So Dead Branch already pretty good on Ironclad anyway. And I dig, find Bag of Marbles. So now I have Red Mask Bag of Marbles, breaking 2 artifacts at the start of every fight, pretty good. Or, you know, applying vulnerable and weak. That's also pretty good. And this is a tough hand. I'm taking some damn here. But I took Reaper from the library, didn't I? Spoilers, I find a Reaper. Second win this year. There's Reaper. So I'm at 24. Let's see how long that lasts. At 18. Kinda spooky. I draw here, right? Yeah. Gotta draw here. Kind of a crazily bad hand, but that one draw pot healing me to full HP and killing them both. Huge. I'm looking through these, I'm like, that demon form is really slow. I already have like triple spot weakness or whatever. Double. I do have Reaper, but no, I mean, I don't need it. Think I skip. I take it the armaments. It's like any skill arguably is good, but then I'm like, it just makes it harder to draw the corruption in the first place if I take that, basically. Considered keying. That's how strong I was feeling. So like, I don't need this regen at all. And that was probably true in hindsight. I think keying there was totally reasonable. Because if I find like Bottle Tornado for corruption, I'm like, and I had to skip that, that'd be so sad. So perhaps keying there was right. just trying to full block against this 7x3, and I got there, so I just stopped playing cards. Could have played defend or whatever. And I already have full health, so I'm down to just kill it if I can. And I can. And in fact, it's way overkill. Goodbye. Find Omamori. And yeah, I'm offered second Dark Embrace Plus without Frozen Egg somehow. But I don't even take it. I already have way too many cards. I stand by that decision. Corruption. Just trying to block. Get to play Clash here. That's always fun. Only playable if every card in your hand is an attack. It's a lot of attacks. Limit break. Look up. Seeing red is perfect. Like, don't even have to think about it kind of pick. It's good even if you don't have corruption in play, because it just makes a card. So I play cards till I can't no more, and then I get all attacks, and then I flex pot. Flex pot pretty good. It's actually awkward. The damage numbers just aren't quite lining up. I can't quite kill one of the, or the right one without using Heavy Blade. I don't have 5 energy. But it's fine. Full blocking. Even if I wasn't full blocking, it'd still be fine. Find a little more strength, and then Emily kills the right one now, so. I think I just didn't realize I checked it earlier, it was 15. I was like, oh. But yeah, I played Flex. Could have taken dual wield. I was still in that mindset of like, I need to not take stuff that I don't need, because I want to draw corruption faster. But eventually I start taking more stuff. So, pretty good story here. Frozen Eye is cool. But I don't take it. Just card move. Take Shrug as well. Shrug pretty good. Draws a card. Blocks. And exhausts is a skill for corruption. And I draw a corruption on turn 1 against the boss. Good fight. See, I just passed there. No need to try to force the turn. You can just pass. Start again with full energy and 8 cards. And I found Mummified Hand, didn't even comment on that, but always that good here. Fiendfire is huge. Gets rid of all the attacks. That's like the one card that gets rid of attacks, other than a card that just exhausts like target card in your hand. But yeah, all the attacks. You know, Second Wind exists for any non-attacks. It's hard to have a card like that that's for attacks. Ironclad's jam is kind of attacking, as it were. I really want to play this Barricade. I don't think I get there, though, sadly. Calibers will be good here. 24 cards, 25 cards this turn. That might be the record for the run so far. You're seeing right at the bottom. All ready for next turn. Good fight. And I already have Reaper. I'm offered Exhume. Exhume really good with corruption and whatnot. Acting like I'm going to take Choker. I recently had a run where Choker was good. I think I uploaded that. But boy, is it not good here. And then I'm like, I already have 4th energy, I might as well just take the Sacred Bark. I'm pretty sure I don't care what enemies are doing, but I don't like Runic Dome, and I don't need energy more than I already have, so all good. Sacred Bark good with Potion Belt. You can save up your potions and use them, and they're all doubled. Or the ones that work anyway. 20 minutes into this run, by the way. 20 minutes, and we're in Act 3. I'm not playing particularly fast, I don't think. Just kind of be like that when everything's easy. And I have everything is just so good in this deck. I have Anchor, Red Mask. It's like I can't even take damage on turn 1 a lot of the time. And I can just Pocket Watch and pass and draw Corruption. It's just so, it just all came together so well in this run. It's beautiful. I'm sure someone out there has lost with Dead Branch Corruption, but this run couldn't possibly. The only thing I was scared of was I couldn't find Feel No Pain. But Dead Branch can always generate Feel No Pain if you play enough cards. Here we go. Anchor Dead Branch saving me health again. Or Anchor Red Mask, rather. Would have been hitting for like 13 or 14 that turn and had no block cards. Of course I have Reaper and a billion strength and Dead Branch and all, but just saying. It's like even in the somehow, if I somehow couldn't heal and whatever, I would still be fine. Is the point. Corruption at the bottom, classic. See, I'm a little bit cautious with the way that I play. I don't feel that way in the moment. Like, I definitely don't need to be really considerate about what I'm actually doing at this point. But I am still. I really didn't want to lose this run. I was like, this run's a sure thing. Just don't mess it up. And you get a nice first Ironclad video. What am I doing here? I'm trying to Reaper for health, that's right. I didn't have it in my hand. Couldn't draw it without killing something. So couldn't heal for all the way, but it's fine. And I finally take a dual wield. Sometimes I can dual wield Reaper or whatever. If I find a good power, I can dual wield that. And Mummified Hand and whatnot. I don't know why I was considering taking Normality. Because I have one Omori charge, but the other one would still go in my deck. This is the sickest song in the whole game. The Mind Boom boss fight music. This part's sick. Corruption literally bottom card, by the way. Pocket Watch OP. It's like, part of me is like, I wish I could hear the song more, but then maybe that's what makes it so special, you know? This poor Guardian, man. Why would they do this to him? That's so sad. Pocket Watch. I'm being cursed. I almost didn't play Corruption. Then I realized my hubris, I suppose. I need to attack it first so it's attacking me again, and then start playing spot weaknesses. I just want to make more strength. Having fun making strength. It's already dead, I think. Just Heavy Blade, Pummel. wins. Got there. And I found falling event. Spot weakness and pummel are both fine. Lose. And I just wanted to gain strength, so I kept the spot weakness. Spot weakness also a skill, but pummel exhausts anyway. It was still fine with the whole thing. Pummel doesn't cause 0 though. You could perhaps call that what's the word? Tiebreaker? And so I'm just trying to full block here and then pass, basically. And may not have Reaper next turn. You can just keep gaining strength, like, I'm sure. Put a burn on top. I have a med kit, so just draws me 2 cards for free. There's Feel No Pain. I copy the Feel No Pain, but I can't play it yet. There's also a barricade somehow. That's cool. Where did that come from? Only God knows. Try to play heavy. Feel No Pain first. Everybody makes mistakes. Everybody has those days. Quadruple Heavy Blade for the kill. I'm off for trash, sadly. Bludgeon. This is not time for Bludgeon, I'll tell you that. Considering which way to go, then I realize the right way is a shop and the left doesn't. Almost clicked membership card, but it's a little bit too... I have a little bit too few gold for it to be the... If you have like 330 gold in this situation, then membership card's literally free, basically. But I didn't have quite enough, so I couldn't buy card move plus Seeing Red, which I really wanted to do. So I just did that. No more shop later in the act anyway. There's a shop in Act 4, of course, but no worries. This giant head is in peril, by the way. He's in big, big trouble. Oh my god, GeForce game drivers ready to install. Oh my god. Production. Okay. But yeah, this giant head is, this is gonna be brutal. It turns out if you can play 20 plus cards a turn, and you have attacks, giant head is gonna have a bad time. I just want more strength. It's kind of based. Copy the Heavy Blade. Yes, sir. I gotta get more strength. I just played Body Slam. Could have gotten more strength. What was I doing? A Reaper, then I exhume the Reaper. Armaments of the Reaper. Yeah, every time, pretty much every turn one, I'm just keeping Pocket Watch. As you do. I actually get to play my Dazed and draw 2 cards. Or draw 8 cards. And then add a card with Dead Branch. Which is usually what I mean when I say draw 2 cards. It's Pot of Greed. I summon Pot of Greed to draw 3 additional cards from my deck. Just trying to find corruption. This doesn't really even matter if I find it this turn or not. I mean, I'm cooking without corruption. And I can even double tap Heavy Blade to kill it. That's crazy. Well, this is without corruption in play. That turn just happened. 22 cards. Heck is going on here? Oh. So I have a full potion belt with Sacred Bark, and they're all useless. The draw 6 is going to be huge at some point, surely. Of course it is. Draw 6 cards? Keep Pocket Watch. Staying for 30. Still have a corruption. It didn't draw it there. Didn't draw it there. Corruption bottom card again. Gonna happen sometimes. Not salty. Not salty. Literally bottom card. Literally. I wait till he's attacking me so I can spot weakness and stuff. Just pass, keep Pocket Watch, pop off next turn. Just brilliantly played by the gentleman that we're watching. Sadly, do not have Feel No Pain in place. This Body Slam is not cooking. Could play the Fire Breathings. I have Bonafide hand. I'm not sure if I'm processing that at this moment. Not sure it even matters at all. I'm deeply considering which attacks to play on the Maw here, and I realize it's just dead. That's cool. Sentinel's really good. I know that gaining 4 energy is going to be really good at some point, so which potion is the worst? Regen Pot probably was, but like if you're having an awkward heart fight / taking damage from the Beat of Death, then getting 10 regen, by the way, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6 health, is pretty good. So here we are against Reptomancer. I stick to the plan. Pocket Watch, full block. It's all good. And I hope I draw Corruption. I don't remember if I do. I don't. Is it time for the draw pot? It may be. I'm playing cards and whatnot. Oh no. Oh, there it is. I thought for a moment I might have to use a potion. How foolish. Ridiculous. Absurd. Ludicrous. Pervious just in case. Oh, and it's just dead, by the way. 26 cards? 27 cards? Pretty good. Pretty good. I'm clicking the cards. There's gameplay here. Trust me. Should not play that. Good. Found corruption. GG. Transient was killable here. Not gonna lie. But I don't think I did. There's an achievement for that, right? Kill the transient. It's so easy with, like, silent catalyst stuff. And Watcher Infinite, if you feel like doing that for, like, 2 hours or whatever. Shuriken makes it really fast. Upgraded Reaper there. No idea why. Didn't matter what I picked. Is probably the reason. I wanted my Reaper to be shiny. Reaper is one of my favorite cards in the game. It's just something about, like, when it's working, it's my favorite. Like, when you get that big, juicy, strength stacking Reaper heal, nothing else in the game hits like that. That's actually true. So I'd be picking Reaper when I shouldn't be, because I just want to live the dream, and I die for it sometimes. It's not that good. Like, it is good, but you need the support cards for it, or else it's just like a really bad cleave that heals you for a little bit. Almost dug. Can't do that. Need the key. Thank God I remembered. I really wanted to click dig, of course. Could bash instead. Should have bashed instead. Only 4 damage for an artifact charge. Not that damage will ever even matter anyway. So that's a mistake. Should have played bash. No big deal, of course. Nothing matters anymore, but we're here to determine where I went wrong. Fire good. There's a barricade in there. Can't wait to find that. Zoom Fiendfire. I saw Clash. Disgusting. Never found like a limit break or anything. Sad. Not that it would have meant that much, but more strength fun. Wouldn't have been that huge when I'm exhausting everything. I do have Barricade in play. Epic. I dual wield my Heavy Blade Plus. Boom, boom, boom. We're not gonna find out how this deck did against Time Eater. I think it was fine. But, yeah. Just play 12 cards a turn. And then you win. Then when it's about half HP, you just Heavy Blade twice and it dies. Seems reasonable. I think I did something wrong in this fight, if I remember correctly. Probably shouldn't have played that. Juggernaut. That was a good hit. That was also a good hit. Headbutt. And I don't know why I didn't kill the one on the right, per se. But I realized I can italicize to discount a card. And go like strike on the left one. Italicize to discount one of the 2 costs. Kill the other one. Yeah. That's the line. And Power Through, haven't commented on at all, but absolutely amazing. It is 15 block and adds 2 wounds to my hand, and when you have Medkit and Dead Branch / Dark Embrace, whatever, then the wounds are, and Feel No Pain of course, then suddenly the wounds are basically 0 cost cards that draw cards and or give you block and or generate random cards with Dead Branch. So boy is it strong. Because the wounds are supposed to be a downside, but with Medkit it becomes an actual genuine upside immediately. And that is, you know, Medkit's good on every character, generally speaking, but Ironclad abuses it on another level because of all the status stuff they have going on. I realize my next hand sucks, so, I could have played more cards to draw, but, like, the Dead Branch goes off before the Dark Embrace does, so I'll just be adding more trash, possibly. And I don't know about you guys, but I think it's about time to draw 6 cards. It seems pretty good. Fiendfire sadly going into my discard pile. It's like... Wait, am I wrong? Does Dark Embrace go first? No, right? Definitely not. I'm losing my mind. I realize I'm about to take damage, and I'm just like, I don't even care. I could just Energy Pod here to not take damage, but like, it's the end of the fight. Before it heals you, just get out. So all good. And we go Act 4 with 64 HP. I dig. White Bee statue. Classic. Classic Act 4 White Bee statue. At least I have Sacred Bark. I jokingly hover Spoon, which is unpickable. You would think in a deck that has cards that all exhaust, you would love to have Spoon. It's like the only time you'd ever want it, arguably. Like, it's like when you have a few very specific, very powerful exhaust cards, you want a 50% chance of not losing. If it said they never exhaust, that'd be a whole other story, but 50% chance, it's not even good, because you lose the 50-50 and then it did nothing. And when you have an exhaust deck, it's actually bad, because you want the cards to exhaust. They don't exhaust, and you don't get the Dead Branch proc, and you don't get the Dark Embrace proc. I'm mesmerized. Just watching the cards flow, you know? Is Evolve is free, basically. That thing's dead. I allow Heavy Blade to do the honors. Oh, never mind. I charge Happy Flower one more time. Expecting this to be easy kill. Surely that's not wrong. I think I was trying to find Heavy Blade again. Accidentally took a little bit of damage, and I find Bottled Tornado for corruption, so that's pretty good. Don't need the energy pot. Fairy in a bottle also, didn't even mention that, but it's a little bit of insurance. So we're just looking for feeling pain, pretty much. Because I'm vulnerable, the heart was only hitting for 2x15, so reducing his strength, actually making me take 0. And yeah, I'm a little worried about this fight, so I'm considering heavily. Let me make him talk about what I was thinking. But here I can play cards for free, because I'm trying to not take damage. So you gotta find the block cards, and then you can start casting a lot of skills. I'm considering playing the disarm, but I would like to have the disarm for buffs later. I believe it cleanses its debuffs when it makes the artifacts on turn 4. So you can save something for after that. Play my Dark Embraces, 27 cards. 28 cards. I don't put Combust in play. I consider it. I don't want it. Is that Rupture in play? Maybe I should have played that. I don't remember actually playing Rupture. And so big 48 turn, gotta block. And I'm blocking. Blocking real good. And then I find the double tap, so it's an excuse to actually do a little bit of damage. I have Heavy Blade in my hands. Do actually have to kill it. At some point. This is a pretty good turn. This might be the record card amount of cards in one turn. 21. 9 plus 10. I could have played Offering here. I think I don't play Offering here because it's already taken the full 200 and I'm blocking already. For the most part. I don't know why I wouldn't play that. Just apply more weaken and whatnot. Didn't matter though. It's already weakened and vulnerable, and it already took 200 damage per turn. I want to play Uppercut before Disarm so that it actually gets debuffed, because that's 2 artifacts. You can't forget about the artifacts. That's a run loser. I want to disarm it even more. Slicing the heart's arms off. And Ball Strike actually has upside. The wound is good, the draw. And on the final turn of the fight, the heart is hitting me for 0x15 damage. So I, of course, allow Heavy Blade to do the honors. It started with Heavy Blade and it ends with Heavy Blade. That's poetic and beautiful, I think. I'm trying to draw through my deck to find Heavy Blade Plus. Because that's my Heavy Blade. This Heavy Blade was some randomly generated one. You know, still demands some respect, but I wanted to find my Heavy Blade, the one that was with me the whole run, but I couldn't get there. So then, of course, I flex bot just to make it juiced more, and that is the run. 49 minutes Of course, that Master of the Dead Branch has generated me 455 cards. 16 at combat, actually less than I expected. Obviously, the number was trending upwards throughout the run. I didn't quite have the thing as soon as I got it. And also, a large reason is that many fights are too fast for Dead Branch to generate you that many cards. Only really the boss fights are getting a lot of cards. But anyway, that was a very fun, very cool, very overpowered Ironclad run. Hope you enjoyed, and as always, have a beautiful day.